This is Jeffrey Nemhard. This is Mech 140, Introduction to Robotics, Lab 4. This is Objective 1, where the objective is to create a circuit, which in the decision tree you see that the power is going to a potentiometer, and then there's a threshold that was set at 400, where you know that the value goes from 0 to 1023, or 1024 is the bit. It's supposed to activate at the threshold of 400. So what we're going to do is we're going to turn this potentiometer, and you're going to see the light at the threshold turns on, and then you see it turns off. So again, at the threshold it turns the light on, and then it turns the light off when it goes below the threshold, so we know that it's reading the potentiometer correctly. This is Jim Nemhard again, and this is again the Introduction to Robotics, Mech 140, and this is again Lab 4, and this is Objective 2, where in this case we've replaced the potentiometer with a line sensor. The purpose of the line sensor is to be able to detect if there is a black line versus a white line. So you see we have a paper here where we have a white paper and we have a black line. What's going to happen is that when you put over the black line, it will detect. So now it's over the black line, we see that it says black line detected. Of course I can't get the video. It says black line detected. We move it off. Now it says white line is detected. So we know that it is detecting different colors. I'll try to get it so you can see it clear. You see that's white. You see it's changed to black. It's changed to white. And to black. Again, this is Jeffrey Nemhard for Mech 140, Introduction to Robotics. And this is again Lab 4, Objective 3, Part 1, where now we have some push-button switches tied to a circuit, where what it is right now is it's set that if the push button from pin 2 is pushed, the light will go on. And only if it's pushed from pin 2, and you see the light goes on. If I push the other pin, nothing happens, because right now it's only based on having one pin being lit. This is again Mech 140, Introduction to Robotics, Lab 3, Lab 4, Objective 3, Part 2, where you see we have the two buttons, but now it should only light when the two buttons are themselves pressed simultaneously. So if I press the first button or the second button, nothing happens, but when both are pressed, then the light goes on. Okay, this is Jeffrey Nemhard. This is Mech 140, Introduction to Robotics, Lab 4, and this is now Part 3 of Lab 4, where this process now, if you press either button, the light should come on, but if you press both, the light will not come on. So if we do both, no, actually it's either or. So if we press either bulb, you see that if it's either one I pressed, then the light does come on. This is Jeffrey Nemhard, Mech 140, Introduction to Robotics. This is again Lab 4, and this is Objective 4, in which there are 3 LED lights and there are 3 push button switches that go to a different set of lights. So if I do one, you see one light goes, second one you see the second light, and third, the third light. So therefore the lights light up according to which button is being pushed.